What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to the second channel. Once again, Apple finally released a new version of iOS, which is iOS 12.3. So we're going to go ahead and take a look at it, see what's crazy, what's not, see if anything changed. And I'll tell you right now, this is a spoiler alert, not much has changed with this update, even for the 6S Plus. And I say that only just to mention the name of this phone in case you guys forgot what phone we're looking at. But just for all iPhones, it really wasn't that crazy of an update, which is crazy to say because Apple literally spent almost 6 weeks working on this thing. You know, they released betas all over the place, and I don't understand what they really did. I mean, they updated a couple things, but not as much as I thought they were. And for this to be like a 12.3 release, a pretty big one, I'm surprised that they even took this long to do it. But and the size of this update was around 400 megabytes. Now, I forgot to screenshot it. I usually do. So make sure you have about like 500 megabytes saved before you go and update. So that's a really important thing. Now, one of the main things that they really focused on with this update was pretty much optimizing their OS to focus on their video streaming thing that they're going to upload at some point. They're already doing it now, but this update was kind of just focusing on that part. So within Apple TV, they did actually update a couple things, and this was mostly on the back end and also on the front end. And I'm not a person who uses Apple TV. I don't own an Apple TV. I've never even I don't plan on buying it. If you guys want me to, I'll go ahead and review it or something. But for the most part, they updated this, so that's cool. There's some cooler updates for Android devices with Samsung. I'll let you guys do some research on that because I really don't know too much about that. But in terms of this is pretty much some basic stuff. Like I said, it's not really too crazy for me, but if it is for you, then that's awesome. I'd love that then. Another thing was actually within Airplay too, so you're now actually able to stream more things than just videos, music, and photos to a specific Apple TV or Apple whatever. And I think they meant to do this so that we can actually stream video games from our iPhone to a TV or something like that. And Apple's actually releasing their Apple Arcade thing with unique iPhone titles, which is going to be sick. And I think they're really optimizing that in order to get that up to speed or something. So I think in my opinion, that's actually pretty cool. And some other cool things within Airplay too was actually suggestions, Siri Suggestions, and this was here before, but now it's optimized a little bit more, so that's awesome. And another thing is actually Intelligent Suggestions is not necessarily on the screen itself anymore. It's actually on the iPhone screens. So if you're watching something with your bros or something and the video ends, it's not going to suggest you videos on the screen, on the TV screen where everyone can look at. It's going to suggest them to you on the iPhone, so it's more private, more discreet, and it doesn't show you like embarrassing things or anything. So that's pretty much it for the most part. I haven't done a benchmark in a minute for the iPhone 6S Plus, but this is the benchmark I was getting now, which was 146,315. So pretty big score. I think it's more than my iPhone 7 and it's more than my iPhone 6S. So that's kind of weird that this phone is faster even though it has a high resolution screen. And even though it has the same exact specs as the iPhone 6S, I would expect it to be slower. But multi-core scores aren't everything. And to pretty much cover up this whole entire iOS version, I'll definitely tell you, if you're willing to upgrade, if you don't really care, go ahead and update. I really don't see anything wrong with it. It didn't mess up my 6S Plus, it still worked, so that's fine. But if you're waiting for a jailbreak or anything, that's really the only reason I would tell you to stay. 12.1.3 through 12.2 are going to be the first versions to get jailbreaks before 12.3, but it could be all of them get at the same time. But in order to increase your chances of a jailbreak, stay at the lowest version. But other than that, you're pretty much set. And that is pretty much it. If you guys have any questions or anything, leave it down in the comment section below. Hit that like button, that'll mean so much, but definitely hit that subscribe button. Every single subscriber that we get really does count, so it'll mean so much if you guys can hit that. Also check out the other links down in the description as well. My Twitter, my Instagram, my second channel, all those links are linked down below. I'd really appreciate it if you guys could check it out. But more importantly than everything else, I love every single one of you guys. Hopefully I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace out till then.